Hey there, morbid maniacs. It's time for another... Oh my god, I do that every time. Like, I filmed this video once and I started out the exact same way. I'm just so used to saying it's time for another spooky video. Even though this video is not going to really be spooky, today we are going to be doing the summer Halloween tag. And I was tagged by my good friend Paranormal Christine, and I also saw this video on my friend Lera Pretty's channel. They both have really awesome channels, so you should definitely go and check it out. If you haven't, I will leave both of their channel links in the description box below. I may have already done this on my channel once before in the past. Most of my answers are probably going to be stuff you guys have already heard, but I really wanted to do it anyways. It looked like a lot of fun, so here we go. So number 1, are you a YouTube paranormal investigator? If not, what are you known for on YouTube? So I would like to consider myself a YouTube paranormal investigator, although my channel I feel like is just a bunch of different paranormal creepy stuff. Like, I mainly talk about different haunted locations and urban legends. I don't really get to travel so much to different haunted locations as much as I would like to. So I don't know if you could really consider me a paranormal investigator, although I would like to be considered one. But I'm definitely a paranormal channel for sure. 2. What is your dream job? Well, you are looking at it, ladies and gents. I have always wanted to be a full-time YouTuber. I've always wanted to be able to be self-employed, you know, work on my own time. I always thought that that would be nice. I've always had a passion for YouTube and paranormal things, and another dream job I've always had was working at Spirit Halloween, and I've already got that job. Here I am 3 years in. I love it so much, and I couldn't picture me not working there. Number 3 is, what is one of your spookiest moments? I have talked about these paranormal experiences before on my channel, but since we are re-asked the question, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. There was one night when me and my family went for a late night car ride, and it was probably around midnight to 1 a.m. It was a rainy night, it was in the middle of summer, and we got to this one little straight stretch in the road, which is not far from our house. It's probably just a couple minutes from our house. There is this figure standing on the side of the road. This figure was wearing all white. They were standing really still. They had an eerie glow to them. They were standing in the middle of high weeds. Now, that's what's strange to me. If this was an actual person, why would they be standing on the side of the road in weeds, standing real still, not moving 1 inch, wearing all white, and having a glow to them? You know, so it was really eerie, and I wasn't the first person who's seen it. It was actually my mom and my dad, but when I turned around, I did see it, and we went down the road a little piece, turned around, came back just to see if it was still there. The figure had disappeared. That was really creepy, but I was very grateful and happy that that experience happened to me, because I've never had an experience like that before, and you guys know me, like, I love paranormal creepy stuff. I want creepy experiences to happen to me. Another creepy experience I had was one night me and my boyfriend were at his former apartment. Now, this apartment he was not actually living in at the time. He was just staying there until he got his new place put together, until he moved in there. Sorry if the camera angle is always off in my videos. I can never get it right. So his roommate at the time had offered to let us stay the night in his bedroom. Now, Josh has had very many different paranormal experiences in this apartment, and his roommate has as well. So I wasn't thinking anything of it because I never really experienced anything creepy in his apartment before. Like, I'd been over there several times, never experienced anything paranormal. Josh had already went upstairs into his bedroom, and I had followed along behind him. Now, when I got to the room, the light was still off, so I look over and I see this figure of a person standing right in front of me, and I thought it was Josh. And this figure was dark, but like it was light enough so that you could tell that it was a figure, if that makes any sense. And it was just swaying back and forth. And I was reaching out my hand to this figure. I was like, Josh, is that you? And I can hear him go, huh? And I flicked on the light switch. The figure disappeared. Josh was all the way on the other side of the room, laying on the bed. It was not him. So I was pretty freaked out after that. I ended up staying in bed with Josh, like cuddled up beside him all night long. Even if I had to pee, I held it until the very next morning because that's how freaked out I was. Like, I was scared I was going to see this figure again. Still can't explain that, but that was pretty spooky as well. 4. Do you believe in ghosts? Of course I believe in ghosts. You guys know me. 5. What is your favorite Halloween candy? Well, I love all Halloween candy, as you guys know, except for
Tootsie Rolls and Butterfingers. I think they're freaking disgusting.
I'm sorry if I offend anybody by saying that. My favorite Halloween candy is the Palmer's Peanut Butter Cups. To me, they are much more smoother and creamier than regular Reese's Cups. And I just think that they're so delicious. Like, I could eat them one after another. And I remember that Palmer's actually had like a whole Halloween candy set that they used to bring out. I don't know if they still do. They had the peanut butter cups, which were in shapes of jack-o'-lanterns. They had almost like Nestle's Crunch bars, but were in the shape of witches. And they had fudge bars, which were in the shapes of skulls. And I used to love getting those in my trick-or-treat bag every year. They're awesome. I don't even know if you can find the Palmer peanut butter cups anywhere outside of Halloween. I'm pretty sure you can only find it around Halloween time, but they are so delicious. 6. Do you like going to Halloween haunted houses? Well, if you know me and you've been subscribed to my channel for a while now, then you probably already know that I have worked in a haunted house before, and I play the character Annabelle. I didn't start off as Annabelle though. I started off as many different things. Like, I was a zombie, I was like a electrocuted victim. Like, I was very many different things until I found the character that was perfect for me. But Annabelle is my character. I started off at a place called the Haunted Barn and later started working at a haunted house called Scareview. I'm not gonna get to do it this year, which is really sad, but I adore haunted houses. I love working in them, although I've only been through one haunted house. Technically, I've been through 2, but the other one I was working at the time and got to go through for free, so I don't know, but I love them. 7. What is your favorite scary movie? Well, I have tons, as you guys can probably imagine, but my all-time favorite scary movie is definitely A Nightmare on Elm Street, because this was the first scary movie that I ever seen that freaked me out and gave me literal nightmares as a child. 8. Who do you like better? Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, or Chucky? So, Freddy Krueger has always been my all-time favorite horror movie character, but I'm also really feeling Pennywise lately. I don't know why, I've just really grown to like Pennywise, but I love Michael Myers as well, but I love all of the horror movie characters. I don't discriminate. Rocco. 9. What is your favorite spooky story from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and have you seen the movie? So I just want to start off by saying that I loved these books as a child, and I still do love these books. As you guys know, I've made several videos of me you know, telling spooky stories from that. I believe I even did a collab with my best friend Sabrina on Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. My all-time favorite story or stories from this book series though is The Big Toe and Clinkety Clink. Because when I was a child, I remember my mom would read me and my sister The Big Toe so many times, and each time she did it, she would exaggerate those parts. She would exaggerate those parts that it tells you to, and it would always make me jump, always scare me, always freaked me out as a kid, along with the Clinkety Clink one. And I just recently watched the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark movie. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. What is your favorite Halloween costume, and what are you going to dress up as this year? So my favorite Halloween costume that I've ever done, I was a Jonas Brother one year with my best friend Tiffany, and I went as Nick and she went as Joe. And I have like one picture of that whole costume, and I will leave it in this video somewhere for you guys to see. But I think I nailed it. Like, I think I was pretty spot on with Nick. Another favorite costume of mine was last year, me and my boyfriend went as Freddy versus Jason. I thought I planned that costume out pretty well. And then the other favorite of mine was when I went with my friend JR as Little Dead Riding Hood, and he was the big bad wolf. And I'm thinking of maybe revamping that costume this year, but I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, and I always like to keep my Halloween costume for the year that, you know, I'm on a surprise until Halloween. And then I do a big reveal on Vlogtober, so yeah, be on the lookout for that. October, the videos are coming. But yeah, I keep hearing noises. This is really weird. But yeah, that was the summer Halloween tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave all of the questions in the description box below in case you guys would like to do this tag for yourself. And I'm gonna tag, Sabrina's already been tagged, so I can't tag her. I'm gonna tag my friend Cameron, Paranormal Camrine, and I'm going to tag Sara Synister and Psychotic Beauty, which is my other best friend Ashley. So you guys have been tagged, don't let me down, and thank you so much to Christine for tagging me in this. I had a lot of fun doing it. Also to Lera for giving me the idea to make this video. I really enjoyed watching your videos as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become a morbid maniac. And I will see you guys in my next video.